we've had a lot of really good conversations with local businesses, and I've done a lot of research to help find some ways that we can help with determining marketing right now, because I know that's even a big question. Businesses are even wondering, should I even be marketing right now in the middle of this crisis? So I've got a PowerPoint. We'll do questions and answers at the end, and I'll go on and get started. Let's see. Okay, so let's start with who is SCB. For those that do not know, SCB is a local video production company. We're located here in Henry County, and we work with clients to create quality content, and then we help them determine which platform is the best to use it on, and then we can even manage those platforms. So our services include video production is our jam, maybe I can say that. Video production is what we do. We do video all day long. We have a great time doing it. And really enjoy having fun creating fun videos for local businesses around. Another one of our products or our services is TV. We offer media buys on local and national networks, and then we also produce television shows. And our last core product that we do is something that we started this year, end of last year into this year, which is our full business marketing product. This kind of came about by us helping clients with video and then them not really knowing what to do after that. So that's where we came into the marketing field, and we started helping clients determine a strategy. We help them implement their marketing plan, and then we can even manage it. So under our marketing, full business marketing service, we can do video production, photography, social media, website, media buys, the creative, the branding, the graphics, anything that you would need. And one of the clients that I'm probably going to be talking about the most today is Hearing Doctors of Georgia. They're one of our full business marketing clients, but our relationship with them and how we've been working with them through this crisis has really kind of opened my eyes to new ways that you guys can market and build relationships with clients throughout everything. So kind of like our address to COVID-19 right now is in our personal and professional lives, we are all concerned about what the impact of the coronavirus is going to do. I mean, not only in our economy, but with our kids being homeschooled, our businesses. But honestly, there's two ways that we can look at it. The first way you could look at it is you can kind of panic, cut everything back, and wait to see what happens. Or you can use this opportunity to get ahead and prepare for a successful comeback. So here at SCB, that's really what we decided to focus on. But before you answer this, I have this this graphic that I saw on social media, which I thought was really good for right now, because a lot of people are kind of just freezing, especially when it comes to marketing. But this was a great analogy that I thought we can all kind of take with us. It says, imagine that you're running a race with other small businesses, and suddenly everyone panics because a hill is coming up. People stop to drop out of the race, but the people who decide to stay in the race will eventually get ahead and win. So right now it's kind of determining what you're going to do with your business. You know, what are you going to do with your business? And this is really a time to focus on the positive. Look at this opportunity to look at everything that you have and prepare to be ready for when everything comes back to normal. So here are some general marketing on ways to market throughout this epidemic or pandemic that we're going through. I'm going to start with maybe some mistakes that people or small businesses are making right now. Making sure that marketing is consistent, but here are some mistakes that people are kind of making right now. Kind of having a mentality that you shouldn't do marketing at all. And that's something I'm going to kind of get into a little bit later too, is that, you know, some people might think, hey, now is not the time to be marketing my business. But really, there is a way that you can still continue to market your business, but maybe readjusting and looking at your strategy and the way that you delivered your marketing plans in the past. So we're going to go through some of that as well. Another mistake that people are making right now, or small businesses are making, is they cut their entire budget. I know that I'm a small business owner too. I understand, you know, marketing is one of the first places that people cut. I mean, I've seen large companies that are cutting their whole marketing departments. But I really believe that not to cut it entirely, you know, look at it and make a new plan, make adjustments, but definitely keep some type of marketing budget in your business right now as you're going through things. Even if you cut it back, I mean, just don't stop marketing your company, because kind of like that analogy showed us, if we stop right now, we're not going to be at the forefront when everything starts coming back. You know, we can really keep on running the race, and maintaining a smaller marketing budget is definitely a great plan to do. Another one of the mistakes that people are making with marketing is they're doing nothing. They're kind of keeping their plans exactly how they were. They're keeping their ads exactly how they were. They're posting the same content. And doing nothing is actually just as bad as cutting your budget or not marketing at all. So I want people to understand that we are going through things and to continue marketing, but definitely look and adjust what you've got going on. And the last one I have definitely is panic. That's what a lot of people are kind of transitioning into that, but we want to help maybe bring some solutions to small businesses in the area because the economy will come back, business will start going again, and we want to definitely use this time to prepare. A lot of people are thinking, you know, right now, should I be marketing my business during this time? Like, what is ethically correct? Is it the right thing to do to promote my business? Well, I definitely believe that it is the right time. And here's a couple of reasons on why we should continue marketing during this time. So the first point is that you definitely, so now is not the time to stop marketing your business. Here are a few reasons why you should keep marketing for your business going. Number one is keep your business in the front of current and potential customers. So if you stop promoting your brand altogether, then people are not, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. You want to keep your business and your brand at the forefront and in the day-to-day of what people are going through, just so that your business and your brand is who they think of when they think of plumbing or when they think of marketing or when they think of heating and air. You want to continue to put your brand out there. And if you don't do that, then it will, it's going to make it harder when things do come back. Another reason why is because you want to continue building your brand. Building a brand takes a long time, and I think even as with a little bit with SCV, when we transitioned of being a local cable television station into who we are now, like it's taken years, you know, to kind of transition into what SCV is now. And I really believe that in times like this, it's just as critical to keep building your brand. One way to continue building your brand is definitely through content marketing. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Content marketing is a type of marketing that allows brands to build relationships with customers through content that is non-promotional but provides value. And this is definitely a great way. It's not just about this is what we do, this is what we do, this is what we do. It's going to be a lot about not necessarily promoting who you are, but bringing value to the relationships that you have with your customers. So content marketing tells a story. You're able to tell a story. It also inspires others. I think when people share their story, the journeys that they've been through, it always inspires others to do good things. So content marketing is a great way to do that. Content marketing is not overly promotional. It is sharing blogs on how to do it yourself when you're building a fence. It's not necessarily about promoting your services, but it's educating in the same category that you are. And then content marketing provides some important information. We've started doing a lot of PSAs for some of our clients where we've done PSA videos, and they are a great way to communicate between the brand and the customer. So here are a few tips on how you can do continue marketing through the pandemic. Okay, I think there's like 6 or 7 tips. So the first thing is going to be adapt your services. Adapt your services to the current situation that may be impacting your business. You can do this a couple ways. The first thing that we have is find a new product to promote. So for instance, find a new product to promote. SCV's always done commercials. We've done videos for websites. We incorporated doing PSAs in our products. And what that did was it allowed us to still, you know, provide our services of video production, but we tweaked it a little bit. We tweaked it a little bit, and it allowed us to relate to the current situation. We were bringing value because we were creating videos that clients could use in communicating with their customers. And just that small tweak allowed us to bring in some additional revenue, but it also allowed us to build relationships with our customers because we were able to tweak what we do to provide them more service. And then you can always tweak an established product that you have. So finding new ways to do things, tweaking what you have already, but definitely take a look at the services that you provide and see if there's anything that you can do to help people in the community in some type of way. So I did have some videos, but as me and Gary were testing the videos, the sound wasn't as high quality. So an example that we did was doing the PSA videos. And what those were, they really allowed us to communicate to customers, tell them what you're doing. I definitely encourage people to do that, even if you do them on your phone. Create a short little video, an announcement that says, this is who we are, this is what we're doing for precautions during the COVID-19, and here's how we can help you. And people really do like that type of communication. Okay. All right, so the next one is going to be adapt your delivery methods. So we're going to take a look at what products we have, and we're going to make some adjustments to our services. And now we're going to adapt with the way that we're doing our delivery methods. We all know that media usage has increased more than ever right now. I mean, everything is turning to screens, whether it's your television, YouTube, your cell phone, your mobile devices, just everything is turning to a screen. So how can you benefit from that? How can your business benefit from that? So you definitely need to look at adapting the way that you deliver your messages. So transition into more social marketing with quality content. So you want to make sure you're providing quality content, and that quality content is going to go back to that screen on content marketing. It's not about promoting yourself or your business, but it's about promoting what you can provide, whether it's how-to videos, PSA announcements, anything like that. So transition to more social marketing with quality content and live stream videos. You definitely want to ensure that you are using SEO and digital marketing. So I would double check that with whoever your website provider is to make sure that you're showing up when people are searching for HVAC companies, or you're showing up when people are looking for additional insurance. So definitely take the time now to make sure that your SEO and digital marketing is in place. And some popular delivery methods that are great that go along with the increase of media usage right now is definitely social media, digital and Google. Email marketing is another great way to do it. And then media buys. You know, last night I was watching The Voice. I don't know how many people out there watch The Voice, but I love The Voice. And I literally counted 5 or 6 commercials that were these large companies where they had created a video that wasn't about promoting the product they provided, but it promoted what they were providing the community during this time of need. You know, so it was a lot of, we're here for you, we want you to know that we're supporting you. So you're still doing the same thing of creating videos, having commercials, putting posts on TV, but you're tweaking the message that you're delivering, and you're making it more sympathetic or empathetic with the crisis that's going on right now, because everyone is feeling the impact. Here's something, tips from Dr. Rob. This is another example of this content marketing. It's not promoting, hey, come see us at Hearing Doctors of Georgia. This is going to be a live stream that they do every Tuesday and Thursday that's educating, because, you know, patients aren't coming to the office as often right now. So what they're doing is they're doing some live video series on how to take care of your hearing aids. When patients are used to coming into the office for assistance, now they're delivering that same message through Facebook. And again, it's not promoting, hey, come get your hearing aid from me. It's giving them some important content that they need, like how to clean your hearing aid during this time. And Dr. Rob kind of takes them through it step by step. Okay. I'm gonna go back here and see, I wanna go back to this with Dr. Rob. So a couple things that they're educating the patients. Another thing that this live stream video is doing is it's keeping that business in the forefront. And then it's also showing the clients that they care, that their doctors are concerned and care about what's going on right now through the crisis, and they're helping as best as they can. All right, so here's some tips for those infamous live stream videos. Again, I had a really funny video of Bubba. I don't know if y'all, when I did the thing at the chamber, I always show that Bubba video, but Bubba made a new video, and it's tips on how to do a good live stream video. So make sure you visit our Facebook page to see that video because it's hilarious. Bubba does a great job on giving some tips. So number one is you want to make sure that you have a good connection. You don't want the screen to be going all blurry. You want to know what you're going to talk about. That is definitely important. You don't want to just wing it. I'm a wing it kind of girl, but even with this, I've got a PowerPoint presentation. You've got notes that you want to go by. So it's important to kind of know what you're talking about to make sure that you stay on target. You're going to make sure to look into the right camera. Sometimes people are kind of looking a little bit off. Make sure you have a good angle. Right now, I've got my camera like stacked up on some boxes because no one likes that dreaded upper chin view. You know what I mean? So do what you can to make sure that you have a great angle, that you look great, and you can look great and feel great in delivering your message to clients. Lighting is important. And then also you want to make sure that you're commenting from a different device so that your eyes don't kind of get all crossed looking at everything. Okay, so number 3, so we've got adapting our services, we've got adapting our delivery methods. So number 3 on tips to manage marketing through this crisis is focus on your current clients. The clients that you have now, see if there's a way that you can help them in building additional trust or offering the different services. So focusing on your current customer relationships can not only build trust, but it can offer the opportunity to allow for new services. Here are some ways on how you can focus more on current clients. So you want to definitely maintain communication with phone calls, email marketing, and text messages. Something I did not put on here, which I should have, is or send them a send out card from April Brum. You could always say send a send out card. So that definitely should be added. Here it is right here. So maintaining communication with phone calls, email marketing, or text. And then if you're taking notes, put a little dash and say send a send out card. Find ways to be a resource to these clients. So again, providing how-to instructions. You know, if you know right now people can't get up and go to the store, they can't get up and come into your showroom, you know, do a live video like showing off your showroom so people can feel like you're still providing them with some type of resource and it's not just about them walking in your door. So different ways that you can provide that or be a resource to clients are always well. And offer additional services if needed. Even for the hearing doctors, I'm gonna post all these videos probably in the comments so you guys can kind of see, or either on our social media page. But something we started with them was doing, you know, a weekly newsletter, giving the tips, showing the videos, introducing the staff. Now is just a time where you can build more relationships with your customers. Okay. Okay, so the number 4 tip is evaluating your content. This is going to get into the planning phase of everything. This is something that's definitely preparing. So right now, as things are maybe a little bit slower, it's important to take the time to look over your content and make sure it's all delivering the messages the way that you want to. Now's a good time to, you know, update photography, update video, look at your social media ads. And here are some things that you can really look at updating. You know, take this time to think ahead. Website, we just redid our website. You know, we went through all of that, but now's the time that we can take and make those tweaks. Video and photo content, social media, and get a head start on ad campaigns. And something that's not on this screen that I added after the fact was, you know, evaluate even your internal operations. See if there's some ways that you can do some better practices, or maybe ways that you can incorporate lead-ins to help your marketing. So an example would be maybe see if there's a way that you can add clients doing a Google review and maybe incorporate that step as part of your checkout process when a client is leaving from you. You know, take the time to really look and see what cracks you have and how you can fill them in, or ways that you can make it better. All right. Number 5, do an outreach project. So definitely do an outreach project. Now is a great time to get you and your business involved in a service project, and people always support businesses that give back. Something I saw was think acts, not ads. And honestly, right now, I can't think of a better business that's been doing this than Southern Grace Hospice. I'm sure you guys have been seeing what they do. Their brand is everywhere, but their brand is everywhere because they serve in so many capacities. And so that's definitely a way that you can market your business right now. I mean, we're not saying to do it just for the marketing point. We all want to help each other, but definitely think acts of service, not ads. It's a new mentality, but I think it would be really good. Here are some outreach opportunities for COVID-19. During COVID-19, Operation Lunchbox and Caring for a Cause are both providing kids with food. We know that there's a lot of kids in the school system that don't have the proper meals at their homes, but Operation Lunchbox and Caring for a Cause are both preparing bag lunches every week, providing them to the students that aren't making it to class and can't come to school. And then again, Southern Grace Hospice is always providing supplies for seniors. Think about your seniors right now. They're really some of the most that are impacted through all of this. And Southern Grace Hospice always has a way that you can donate services or products to them to help in their time of need. You know, my grandmother, she is at Eagles Landing Senior Living, and they've been quarantined for like three weeks now. They can't even leave their room. And I call and check on her. I'm probably talking to her more on the phone than I ever have. But just keeping the people in mind that may even have it even tougher than what we do. You know, how can we give back to them? All right, so number 6, I believe this is the last one. So in looking at kind of everything that we talked about, the long term is really what matters. This is a critical point for everybody. We're all going through difficult times, but now is the time to kind of plan for that comeback. You know, look at the services that you're providing. Is there a way that you can adapt those to fit what's going on right now? Another example is the new brewery that's coming from town. They usually produce beer, but now they're producing sanitizer. You know, that's a way that you can tweak your service to make it more to fit the times that we're going through. You know, adapt your services, look at your content, watch your delivery methods, focus on your current clients, and take the opportunity to make the tweaks now to the things that you're going to be using after this. So I have a couple resources on here. I'll go to the next page. Marketing resources. So Pipeline Social Media is always a great social media go-to if you guys have questions with things. Lincoln Parks over at Web Mobile Fusion does great with reputation management. He's got a new product that he's doing there. Any other marketing services, SCB Video TV Marketing can always help you with. And then something Central Georgia EMC has a really cool product. It's called Co-op Connections. What this is great for people that are in the retail arena. Retail or food and restaurants, and it's an app that you can put on your phone that goes out to all of the users or all of their clients at Central Georgia that offers discounts. So it's a way to get your brand in front of all these people through Central Georgia EMC, which is a reputable company, and it actually drives business to your company. So if you have questions on that, you can definitely check out their website under Co-op Connections or talk to Christy Tuning, but it's definitely a great resource for retail and food services. At the very end, I put this in here kind of last minute, but I'm not the professional on this. But just to make sure that people know, you can look up information with the SBA or with the City of McDonough. But there's the economic injury disaster loan right now. There's a grant that they just released, I think on the 27th, that allows you to get a grant towards your disaster relief loan. Within 3 days, it says. I know people are submitting applications. There's going to be payroll protection plan. And then I don't know if you guys saw where the City of McDonough released yesterday funding to help support local businesses, not only in the downtown district of the City of McDonough, but the entire city. So those are just some financial resources. And that's all I've got. I hope it was helpful to some of you guys. And if there's any questions, I'd love to answer any questions if anyone has any. And we'll turn it back to Gary. I think he's muted.
I was, yeah. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for the information. I had one question came up, but you answered it in your presentation.
Okay.
So we're good there. I did also want to let everyone know, if you are doing anything, any kind of service project, anything that you're doing, let us know at the chamber. We'll get that out on social media. We've been trying to do that along the way. Also, there is the SBA information. We have that on there as far as a link to get to their website to fill out that application as well. And then there was also a video from Whaley Hammons Tomasello yesterday that talked a little bit about the payment protection, the PPP, and they're going to be releasing more information as that kind of gets finalized and the laws and everything are done for that. So looking forward to that, and hopefully some of that stuff we can do some other webinars as well. This also, I know I had a few people that joined late, and we are recording this, so we'll get the recording out as well. It'll be on our Facebook page, and I will send a link out to everyone that signed up as well. So right now, let's see. I have, how do you get assistance as a local business? That actually will be through the SBA, and if you are in the city limits of McDonough, like Michelle mentioned, they are doing something for their businesses as well. And let me see what else we have. A lot of people are doing this through the chat. Can you show that post about going up the hill, back up again? It was at the beginning.
It was at the beginning, so I can show it real quick. And I can send the PowerPoint out to everybody or put a link somewhere. Let's see. Here it is right here. It says, imagine that you're running a race with other small businesses and suddenly everyone panics because a hill is coming up and people stop to drop out of the race. The people who decide to stay in the race will eventually get ahead and win. And that's really about, you know, as we're going through this crisis and everyone is impacted both personally and professionally, it's just continuing to move forward, continuing to do all the little aspects that make your business successful, whether it's auditing it or tweaking up some services, marketing it, making sure your operations are consistent. Even if you can't do it full force right now because of the financial issues that are coming up that everyone is experiencing, you can at least cut it back and still maintain some of it. And that's just getting ahead of your competitors, because most people are panicking and cutting it all off. So any way that you can get ahead and continue moving forward is only going to benefit you after all this is over.
All right, great. Will these loans or assistance be open to nonprofits in the community? I believe absolutely. Again, that'll be a Small Business Administration question, but I'm pretty sure nonprofits are definitely included in that. So just go to their website and there's an application you have to fill out. Any recommendations for email marketing?
Absolutely. Definitely keep it consistent. Do it every Monday, every Tuesday, because ultimately, as you remain consistent, your customers will eventually start looking for your messaging. And again, on that whole content marketing thing, it's not about just promoting yourself. Utilize that platform to educate people. And do education 70% of it, and maybe even 80%. You know, educate on how they can be helped in whatever that category is, and then maybe 15 or 20%, like at the end, do some type of promotion for yourself on what you provide. But it's really about building that relationship and building that trust, because ultimately the best clients come from a relationship that you gain with them, and that is going to be being a resource for them that they can go to looking for an expert in whatever your category is. So email marketing, yes, don't overload it doing it 80 times a day or several times a week. Keep it consistent and use the opportunity to be a resource for your client and provide information to them.
All right, great. Let's see, I've got a couple questions. What is the best platform right now to market in these times? Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc.?
I mean, Facebook and Instagram are always going to be it. LinkedIn does have some great opportunities, but a lot of people know their ad budgets and that kind of stuff are kind of higher than what you would get on social platforms like Instagram and Twitter. But I mean, you need to have your brand out there on a couple different platforms. So I would encourage, if you're business to business, you know, LinkedIn is always good for that kind of thing. Business to consumers, always good with Facebook and Instagram, because that's going to allow you the opportunity to hit your customers directly. But definitely putting a little bit on all of them is always good. Just make sure that your story is consistent. Don't promote one thing on another page and another one. Make sure that you're delivering the same message across the board, because that's important.
All right. Then we had, do you guys prefer anything besides MailChimp for email marketing? I'll throw out there, at the chamber, we use Constant Contact for all our email marketing. And also, if you're a chamber member, you get a 20% discount on Constant Contact as well.
What? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I need to get my 20% discount.
Come on, Michelle. You've been to our new member orientation.
I have. Why do I not know that? That's crazy.
Is that what you use, Michelle's Constant Contact?
I do use Constant Contact, and I have a lot of different brands, from the SCB side to the networking event to the networking group. So Constant Contact really allows you to separate them, which I like a lot, and send them out from different email addresses to different groups and stuff. But we use Constant Contact.
Great. Let's see. Mackenzie King says our company created a landing page to provide updates on all employment laws. Feel free to use this as a resource. And she has a link there. So I will get, that's from Impact Workforce Solutions. And I will get that link out to everybody as well. So actually, I'm going to put that right now in a chat to everybody. Hang on just a second. Okay, so that link is out there. If anybody wants to grab that, so that'll be some information. I appreciate that. And let's go back to some questions. Morel says, will the networking group meet virtually, Michelle?
Oh my gosh, I was just, this is like, you're like the third or fourth question. Like I said at the beginning of this, I'm not well webinar Zoom savvy, but I've got a little more confidence after going through this. So we will be setting up a virtual group for this Friday's meeting. So I'll send some information out probably later today.
All right, great. Okay, anybody else? It looks like that is all the questions right now. I did put that link on the chat, so I will leave the webinar up for a few minutes after we get done. Let's see, I think I got one more here. Is every door direct mail good for marketing? I'm not familiar with that. Are you?
I mean, direct mail marketing is always good. I feel like medical practices do really well with direct mail marketing, and I do recommend it for certain clients. So it depends on what your business category is, because some businesses don't do as well with direct mail, but I always recommend it depending on what your client category is.
Okay. He said every door direct mail. I don't know if every door is a platform. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I thought it was, I'm not sure what every door is then.
Okay, he says it's by the postal service, I guess. Okay. Yeah, okay, definitely. Thank you for that answer, Michelle. All right, let's see. We have another one. Brenda said, thank you, Michelle. Great information. Thank you, Brenda.
Thanks, Brenda.
All right.
I can't wait to see everybody again. I don't know what everybody else is thinking, but you know, our chamber and our networking, you guys are our friends, both personally and professionally. And I can't wait till we can all kind of gather again.
Absolutely. Really looking forward to that. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all we have right now, Michelle. So I do appreciate your time. And again, if anybody has any other questions we didn't get to, feel free to email me, gsparrow@henrycounty.com, and we will get answers for you on this or anything. If you have any questions, if you need any help getting information out, we'll be glad to do that as well. So just make sure and keep in contact with us. Keep a lookout on our Facebook page to see what everybody's doing. And of course, all the other ones out in the community as well. I know Michelle posts a lot of things also. So thank you again. This will be, like I said, we have a recording and we will get the recording out there as well. So thank you everyone for joining, and we will see you next time.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks, Gary.
All right, thank you.
Mhm.